All right, my wife and I here are in the Sawtooth for the first time. A 2-night trip doing the popular Alice and Toxaway Lake route. Tomorrow might have some thunderstorms sprinkled in, but other than that, it's nice and warm now and sunny. A little bit of mosquitoes as soon as we hit the wilderness boundary. Yeah, should be a nice trip.
Just ate it.
Made it to our camp at Alice Lake. Michelle's up there taking cover. This is one of the worst mosquito infested places I've ever been. This is absurd. There's just gnarly swarms that look like murmurations of like starlings. Might be able to see them behind me here, but like you can hear them buzzing. This is pretty atrocious. I'm hoping tomorrow morning is better than this so we can kind of enjoy the lake more. This kind of sucks, but luckily we have a tent, of course, to hide in overnight. Might be able to hear them. This is crazy. I've literally never seen anything like this before. This is blasphemous. They're on my phone as I'm filming this. Very aggressive, but it is beautiful, and it's definitely one of the coolest campsites we've been at, but the bugs are a huge subtraction. Alright, it's a nice quiet morning from Alice Lake here, day 2. Mosquitoes went away, honestly, once it was like dark outside. It wasn't too bad, and then this morning is not as bad. But dusk last night was maybe the worst mosquito experience I've had. But it's hard to complain. Superb views here. It's tremendous. We found the main spot to camp is like back on this little peninsula here. It's kind of like a neighborhood over there. There's a lot of people there even on a Monday night, but we're over on this like rocky knoll and have it all to ourselves, so it's really nice and great views. But yeah, should be a cool day. We'll go up and over this backside back there to Toxaway Lake or a lake around there. and then maybe summit something on the way up and over the pass. But yeah, we'll see. So far it's a nice, slow, easy morning. And we're checking out from our campsite, Alice Lake. Pretty sweet spot, other than some bugs. Made it to Twin Lakes, which there's nobody here at all. Guessing because it's not part of the namesake Alice and Toxaway, people skip over this one, but it's definitely not ugly. From here, we're gonna go back. The trail's over here somewhere. That's the pass. Toxaway's on the other side. This is Snowy Side Peak that I think we're going to attempt to climb up. Doesn't sound too gnarly. Weather permitting, there's definitely more clouds today, but it's not looking too bad yet. But yeah, another beautiful lake on this loop. Here's the other Twin Lake, which might have a cooler backdrop, a little more sawtoothy. This is sweet. There's a lot of campsites around here, but there's just nobody in here. But it is Tuesday now. A little bit of a sprinkle starting. Clouds are getting darker. It's about noon now. So yeah, might be an eventful pass or summit, but just see how this develops. All right, just stashed my pack. Michelle's gonna hang at the pass. I'm gonna ascend, or attempt to ascend Snowy Side Peak here. I think I'm gonna follow these like rock slabs. Looks like there's a spot to cut across here and then just ridge it to the summit up there. I think it's the 5th or 6th highest peak in the range. Should have some cool views. I hope these thunderstorms continue to stay off this way. So that's really the only concern currently, but we'll give this a try. kind of enchantment-esque. Just like granite, snowfields, beautiful streams, superb views and lakes. I don't know. View just keeps getting better. But still have like 1,000 feet to go, so hopefully we'll keep getting better. And again, let's keep this bad boy away from my journey here. I've made it up to the ridge line. There's some heavy winds coming up this side. A lot of lakes down there as well. But that was a fun climb up this. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue to follow this. It's very like scrambleable rock. There's just so many holds and like almost like stair steps for a lot of it. But yeah, so it's nice to come out. It's nice to gain the ridge, get that out of the way, kind of this log portion, and now views have really opened up. There's some spectacular mountains around here in just about every direction, so I'm stoked to get up to the summit. Hey, there she is. It's cool to be in the Sawtooth, but it's got a little different feel to it to be on a Sawtooth. Pretty spiky. The ridge is definitely a little more spicier than the ascent. At least this, I think I'm on the north ridge line. I know that there's class 3 for a lot of it, but this is definitely a little more than that. But we'll give it a go. Razor Ridge behind me, and then a little bit more. Already mentioned the enchantments, but Castle Peak out here looks a lot like Mount Stewart. The way it just sticks out like a sore thumb, higher than anything around. It's got these big, huge like rock slides and couloirs going down it. But yeah, just spectacular views up here. It's awesome to be back on a summit that's like 360 mountain views, lakes, and every basin around you. Just can't really get that in Utah. It's kind of starting to bum me out a little bit. Just, you can't really feel like you're immersed in the mountains. It's like, it's different when everything around you is a mountain versus city on both sides of the peak you're on. So this is just spectacular. Idaho is so sick. There's so many ranges I can just see from here that I'd like to get in and backpack or climb, hike, whatever. Eventually I'll get to it, but I'm happy with where I'm at right now. The Sawtooth is just stellar, and there's about a million other routes in here I'd probably like to do, but I'm just really excited with this. It's very popular, Allison Toxaway, but it's been like stunning the entire way, and this peak is just kind of just phenomenal, really. So really stoked on this one. off the ridge. Just kind of going down the rocky slabs. Michelle actually, she came up a little bit right there. So I'm gonna go meet her there and maybe slide down in the snow back to my backpack. But it's been a sweet climb. Well, not quite finished yet. Rain shower started. I just wanted to make sure I had the full alpine experience, which requires at least some precipitation. So, perfect. It's very cold rain. Okay, back down, retrieve the backpack. That's snowy side. It was an awesome summit. Perfect timing. It thunderstormed a little bit before I went up. It was pretty nice other than wind while I was up there. But it is now very dark and again getting stormy. Yeah, the ridge coming down was much easier for me. I think because I just had the mentality of like, okay, it's gonna be like that versus I thought it was just super chill, but it was a fun time. We're gonna head down, I think, to Toxaway Lake to camp. Hopefully get away from any major storms that might move in here, but it's not looking good right now. It's definitely something building right behind Snowy Side. Just happy to be down. Just noticed this strange dark circle in this lake we're passing. I don't know if there's just some kind of plant that's a perfect circle or if that's a deep dark hole into an abyss. Don't know. I don't think I'm gonna swim down there. Michelle has thrown a rock to investigate it herself. It's not very deep. What do you think about it?
Kind of weirded me out.
It must be like
That's
a plant or
so
something weird.
strange.
Like algae. All right, found a camp here at Toxaway Lake. Another excellent site. There's just a trail that runs along the east side of the lake. That just has kind of campsites off the sides of it. But yeah, it's a pretty primo spot. Michelle should be rolling in soon. I got here a little earlier. She was taking a longer break back at a stream. But yeah, happy to have camp set up. 6 p.m. is literally early for us to have camp set up, so it's kind of nice to have that out of the way. But yeah, another great site here, another beautiful lake in the Sawtooth. This is easily the largest anthill I've ever seen. This is huge. Until I walked 5 feet further, I've seen the second largest, or maybe the largest one I've ever seen. This is absurd. These are giant anthills. Holy cow. Alright, last night in the Sawtooth here at Toxaway Lake. It was kind of a long day, but we're getting a relaxing evening here at camp. We're gonna plan to get up really early tomorrow to make it to the Stanley Bakery before it closes at like noon or 1. So we'll have to get up much earlier than we naturally ever get up. So yeah, at least we're getting to rest and we'll get some sleep. But some good meals.
Heather's Choice. Recommend.
Alaska brand. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get some sleep tonight. The wind has helped keep mosquitoes at bay for the most part, so that's been pleasant. Toxaway is sweet. A lot of campsites along this. It's a very long stretch of campsites everywhere. But finally found, you can't see it back in there. Last look at Snowy Side Peak. We were up on that one yesterday.
Just at the top of the Ridge Cutoff Trail now, so just about a mile left. Yeah, really nice, pleasant hiking down. Should be getting back to the car about noon 30, and then again making that Stanley Bakery we really want to make it to. I can't remember what time it closes. I think it's 2 or something it closes, so I think we should be all right. But looking forward to being done. But this has just been a phenomenal loop, honestly. This is some top tier hiking right here, this loop, Alice and Toxaway.
Heck yeah.